Hey everybody, happy February, shortest month of the year, but hopefully it's a good one for us all as we continue on and staying warm, staying healthy, and all that good stuff as we continue this school year. For this month, I got a couple general announcement updates on things that are reminders. Plus, I got a handful of new Google features that I want us to be aware of as well. So we'll dive right in and jump through this. The first is just a bit of a reminder, but it's worth mentioning again. Um, we have equipment that may or may not be in various places in the district that's not used anymore. And we don't always know about that in our technology world unless somebody notifies us. And so if you find yourself either in a closet or in a classroom or just stumbling across devices that aren't used anymore, whether it's an old desktop computer, iPads, old technology equipment, etc., please put in a ticket and let us know because we will come and pick it up. We have a recycling process that we go through to take care of these things in a nice fashion. But we do need to know about it. And so if you find old equipment anywhere, please just put in a support ticket and let us know, and we'll come by to take care of that for you. Good old spring cleaning, right? The next thing I want to tell everybody about is it is a bit of a reminder. We have our district website, of course, that exists as a resource for our community. And part of that district website, we have all of the different departments that you can visit, and technology is one of them, as you might expect. And we have this technology at home website that we created a long time ago now, starting back when we first initiated a one-to-one program prior to COVID years and all that stuff. And the reason we want to mention this is kind of twofold. One is this is the main website that we'd recommend sharing with your communities. And if anybody has questions about the technology devices that they use and have at home. And so as they have questions about Chromebooks or iPads or whatever district device that you're issued, we have resources here that talk about your account, talk about how to access the parent and student portal, talk about the basics of Chromebooks and iPads, frequently asked questions in terms of some support options. Google Classroom stuff. And then we also have this cyber safety resource that we've partnered with our filtering company that they provide this for free for families. And this cyber safety resource is an interesting website because it not only is live updated and curated by this filtering company, but it's full of articles and advice and different just resources for families related to technology. So they have articles about the different apps that exist out there, different websites. What should a parent know about these? Is it recommended or not? Are there health or safety concerns with any of these? Great little resource to share or be aware that it's available to us as a school community. Along with that, Doug recently sent out an email that mentioned that we're partnering with a company that same filtering company. We're starting this partner that there's actually an app that parents will be able to download at home that gives them visibility into the student's activity on their school devices. So it'll show some basic information about how much time are they spending on various websites and apps, give them just overarching timeframes and big picture summary stuff. But it also allows them to pause the internet when they're not in school. So when the students take the devices home in the evening hours or on the weekends, parents will have the ability to pause the internet and just allow those devices to be unusable until school time comes again. So more information will come out as we continue this partnership. We have a couple schools that are trialing it out for us right now, and we'll be sure to communicate more in terms of that. But we will also continue to use this technology at home resource just to be a good place to direct families and communities to. So stay tuned for some more information about this filtering app that's available for our families. We're trialing it out now, and probably over the next few weeks, we'll roll it out a little bit farther. Okay, let's dive into some Google stuff. So one of the new features that's coming out soon with Google is this ability in Google Docs to see what they call invisibles or hidden items. From that view menu to non-printing characters, we'll see that option come out very soon. And why that's can be really important for us is if you've ever run into a document that the formatting is just weird and you're not sure why, showing these hidden or non-visible characters shows you, hey, somebody hit a tab a couple times, or somebody hit the space bar a few times, or this is where they hit return to get a new paragraph break. It shows you all those details that we don't normally see, and so it can help you identify formatting issues, fix them, or just give you a little insight on how a document was constructed. So keep an eye out for that. It'll just simply be available from that view menu to show non-printing characters when that rolls out. The next thing, and this is more for the coders of the world here, this is available now in a Google Doc. You can insert a code block, and it's one of these building blocks that we've talked about email draft and other things before in there. But inserting this code block in here allows you to put in some code into a Google Doc. It'll do some of the formatting for you, or at least make the color code suggestions to see if you're aligning with the format of those various languages. And so if you are a coder, or teaching a class with coders, this could be a good thing to know, really helpful for collaboration in the coding world. Next Google update that's available now as well is as you use Google Meet, they added a new icon, a button in the toolbar down at the bottom. This little smiley face, you can actually add reactions while you're within a Meet. So anything from a thumbs up to a thumbs down, hopefully not, and other things in there as well. So just look for that. It's a nice, easy feature to use. And as you can see, when you do that, it shows a visual badge on top of your video to show what reaction you did. So that can be a good way if you ever have to do a meeting with parents or students or your peers in a group setting. Just need some quick reactions. You can look for some thumbs up and go from there. And then the final Google thing that I have for today is another new feature that they introduced related to Google Meet. And what this does is when you present a Google slideshow from a tab, so that present a tab feature, and you pick a slideshow, a Google Slides, the screen, the visual to the rest of the Meet is going to be the full slideshow, but it gives you a button now that you can look at your speaker notes. And so as you're presenting this slideshow as part of a Meet, you can choose on your own to turn on the speaker notes and get your flow down a little bit better, and know where you're going in your presentation, while everybody else just sees the presented slide. So that can be a really nice feature. Again, it's from presenting a tab, that tab being a Google slideshow, and then you'll have a button to enable the presenter notes as you see fit. Cool. All right, and the last thing I want to share, just as a reminder, we've been seeing an increase in training appointments these last couple of weeks, which is great. But just a friendly reminder that that is a available service that we have in our technology department. So right from the Launchpad, if you go to iSchool, you're going to see not only a list of topics in what we call phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 types of technology training, but you'll also see the ability to make an appointment. We've been doing a lot of appointments related to Google Forms and tracking, getting into spreadsheets to learn how to sort and filter and format them well. We can get really nerdy in some of those things too, if you like, if you want to get your feet wet in some formulas and some analysis pieces, or even if you just need a better handle on that 10 inbox rule that we talked about last month, or organizing your Google Drive better, or gathering your evidence for evaluations in a more efficient way. Whatever you might want to talk about, definitely rely on us. That's one of the things that we do on a weekly basis, and we're more than happy to help out as best we can. And so just hit that make an appointment option, and we can do in training. We'll come to you, or we can do a remote session via Google Meet if you prefer that as well. All you have to do is just click into that, pick a day and time. And then just be sure in the text there to let us know where to meet you if we're doing it in person, and naturally what you might want to discuss as well. And we'll be more than happy to accommodate that. All right. So everybody enjoy the rest of the month. We'll see you back in March if we don't hear from you via our support tickets or training in the meantime. And we'll catch you then. Take care.